R.E.Fort, and welcome back to my podcast and this episode of my Feature Tracks playlist. In this Feature Tracks playlist, April 2024, I really wanted to bring in a few of my favorite tracks and a few that I haven't shared in some time. So on this playlist, we have 6 tracks: The Sun is Shining, Summer Love, A Walk in the Rain, Just Kick Back and Relax, Starry Nights with You, and Latin Dreams. As always, you can find links to this playlist for YouTube Music, Spotify, Pandora, iTunes, and Amazon Music in this post and on my website at refort.co/playlist. Let's get to this playlist. Starting off this playlist is The Sun is Shining from my 2019 CD, Smooth As I Want to Be. In this track, I'm playing my Fender acoustic electric guitar for all the guitar work. A style of playing the guitar that I really enjoy is called fingerstyle or picking. This is where you pluck the strings directly with your fingertips. I love the sound of chords played that way. It sounds so beautiful to me. On this track, I'm using a flute sound on the melody along with the Fender acoustic electric. I'm also using soft strings and a piano on this track to keep things moving. I do hear the words, "The sun is shining," so let's get outside in the melody for this feel-good track. Let's give The Sun is Shining a listen. Next up is Summer Love from my 2016 CD, I'm Gonna Let It Ride. This track was actually written back in the early 80s, but back then I wasn't able to find the instruments I wanted or heard in my head that I wanted on this track. So as time went by, I found those great sounding strings for the orchestra section of this track. This is another one of those guitar picking songs. I played all the guitar work on my Fender acoustic electric. The strings really accent the guitar work on this beautiful ballad. Let's give Summer Love a listen. Next up is A Walk in the Rain from my 2017 CD, 10. This one was almost named Relax because of the feeling it invokes when listening to it. This track is a soft, beautiful ballad with some beautiful guitar picking played on my Fender acoustic electric. This track has a great sound canvas of strings and soft pianos to fill out the song. On this track, there are no drums. I use a baby grand piano sound on this track for the melody and the chord changes. I love the interplay between the piano and the guitar on the melody, chorus, and chord changes of this track. Let's give A Walk in the Rain a listen. Next up is Just Kick Back and Relax from my 2023 CD, Life on the Other Side. When I listen to this track, I think I should be driving along the coast or walking along a boardwalk just humming a sweet little melody. On this one, I'm playing my Martin Acoustic Electric for all the guitar work. I'm playing a grand piano sound for the melody, and the Rhodes electric piano sound is playing the chords. This track is a feel-good and relaxing song. Let's give Just Kick Back and Relax a listen. Next up is Starry Nights with You from my 2022 CD, Told You. This track is what I call a cool jazz track. It has some very complex chord changes, a cool bass line, and a great rhythm section. I'm playing my Ibanez hollow body for all the guitar work on this track. On keyboards, I'm using a Fender Rhodes electric piano sound for the chords, and I back up the melody using a grand piano sound. Let's give Starry Nights with You a listen. Next up, and the last track on this playlist, is Latin Dreams from my 2020 CD, Living in Strange Times. I started writing this track while I was on a cruise of the Mexican Riviera. There was something about the vacation, maybe the location or the people, that moved me to start writing. On this track, I mixed a cool Latin Afro drum section with a modern soul drum section. I kept this track very clean, with just drums, bass guitar, and my Fender Acoustic Electric guitar. With its cool drum programming, very complex chord changes, and that great melody, this track just seems to float on the wind. I really love this track's groove. Let's give Latin Dreams a listen. You enjoyed this episode and get a chance to listen to the full tracks on either my YouTube Music, Spotify, Pandora, iTunes, or Amazon Music sites. Remember, you can find links to this playlist and those sites in this post and on my website at refort.co/playlist. The song opening and closing this podcast is the track named So Cool from my CD 10. Thanks for listening, and as always, without music, life has no soul. Thanks.